Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your April general reading. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm Amber if you're new. Thank you for returning if you're coming back. Yeah, like I said, this is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's going to just be general things for April. Yeah. So if it doesn't resonate, check your moon, rising, or Venus. You can also get a private reading from me if you would like for your own energies. Links in the description box below, or you can go to the website up above. But Sagittarius, we are going to jump right into this thing and see what we have for you in April. What's really interesting, Sagittarius, I feel like something happened that you weren't particularly liking. So it felt like a negative experience. But what's interesting is with a little bit of different understanding of what's happening, or even a higher knowledge, you're starting to see it was right where you needed to be. It was right what you needed. Like, it was just what you needed to do. But I feel like at the time you didn't think that, and that's starting to play itself out. Dragonfly. I have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. Yeah. So I feel like things are now making sense. You're starting to see why something took place. Or maybe you had to leave someone, for instance, and you didn't want to. And you're like, well, I know I need to do it. And it all starts to make sense in April. I feel like, honestly, in April, Sagittarius, you get a higher sense of understanding of something that you didn't before. Magic. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a higher sense of understanding. You're starting to believe in miracles and how spirit works through your life, or through things in your life, to get you to see things, to get you to understand things. You know, we don't always understand everything, even though we want to. And sometimes we have to walk in faith. And I feel like that's what you had to do, Sagittarius. Yeah, it's going to be hard because you want to have sex. This is like, you want to have sex, you want passion, you want to be connected to somebody. You probably miss that energy from that person. So this is like taming your desire, you know? Yeah, stepping into power boldly and confidently. Exactly. So this is like seeing exactly what you needed to see, but needing to leave old desires behind because they're no longer satisfactory in your life. They no longer help you. They no longer, help you on your path. So let's see what we got for you. You may be seeing miracles too. First half of April. Leo also, well, not really, but okay, Page of Coins, Justice, Palace of Swords, Five of Coins, Four of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely. That's that turnaround and change. Beautiful. Four of Cups, Lovers, Hangman. Okay. Two of Coins and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you were trapped in the idea of something. It just felt like a misfortune. You didn't want to deal with it. You were kind of holding on to something, but you had to prioritize yourself. This is like, I need to do what's best for me. I feel like you were trying to juggle holding on to something mentally versus letting it go, or understanding what is happening, like trying to have a sense of higher understanding, but not really, and, I feel like all of that is making sense now. So let's see what we got here. I feel like those of you who tried to renew something or get a new job, it's not exactly what you thought it would be, but you're kind of like in the midst of it now. So you're trying to figure out how to deal with it and how to make it your own, because now you're already in it. For those of you dealing with that. So yeah, this is just about changing the understanding about something that you thought was for you or that you thought was terrible, and trying to look at it in a more positive light. It's like finding joy in situations that joy wasn't, you know? So you're starting a new journey, right? I feel like this journey is a learning journey. So this could be learning about yourself, just like how you want to live your life now. This could be a new career or a new hobby that you're picking up that you want to make money off of. And you feel like this is the best thing to do for yourself. You know, it was something, a new journey. It was something that you had to do for you. But you're at the beginning of this. So it's a little bit questionable because you still miss the thing that you're walking away from. You know, some of you had to leave somebody behind because they just weren't giving you what you needed. I mean, that's that. You left a job behind because it wasn't giving you what you needed. And you're doing this for the balance of self. But I feel like you're trying to learn. So you're trying to learn a new job. You're trying to learn this new way of living. You're trying to make it fit for you. But you know that it's something that you needed to do for yourself. You're just trying to work out. You're just trying to work out the logical part. You're trying to connect it. But you know that it's fair. I feel like you know that it's fair. Now, yeah. So there is a missing of the past, you know, kind of like you left something behind that you really wanted to hold on to. But you know that where you are now are the new foundations. This is the change that you needed. This is coming into your life because you needed it. You know, logically, you know that. And you're trying to get your actions in sync with that knowledge, with that understanding. Which I feel like sometimes it's a sliding scale. Like you feel it, sometimes you understand it, sometimes you don't. That type of thing. So during this time, you're working on seeing the positivity in the situation and not everything that you've lost. You know, this is like making something work, making the decision that you see that this is fair, that this is a good way for you to go, and being okay with that. You're working on changing your perspective because you know that this is a gift to you. This new way of life, this new way of being is a gift. So that's what you're working on. You're definitely leaving behind a situation. Yeah, you're leaving behind a situation or a cycle that just kept you in worry or anxiety or not knowing what was going to happen. And you did this for yourself. This was the best possible action to do for yourself. And I feel like it took you a while to make that decision or that judgment. And you didn't go into it full force. I feel like it was a light-hearted judgment, but you know that it was the best thing to do. As I said before, you do. So something has ended by your official word, I'm going to say. Okay, so now you have a sense of clarity. So whatever trouble that you were having has ceased, really. Okay, like the issue has concluded. But you're having a hard time seeing the positivity in it. So you're still trapped in that Mindset. It's like you've gotten rid of the issue, but the mindset is still there. But you're working on coming out of it. You're working on coming out of it. But, you know, there's like a catch to this. What's the catch? The catch is that you're still working on it. You're still working on it. You see this as an opportunity. You're not fully there. Everything hasn't come full circle. It hasn't been realized yet. Yeah, you're walking away from something. And I feel like it was hard for you to walk away from it. It could be that someone's making it really hard for you too to walk away. But again, you know it was something that you had to do. Yeah. It's like it was already falling apart anyway. And no matter how much time or effort you put into it, thought, processing, changing things, it never really went in the direction it was supposed to go. So this thing was stuck. It was stuck. It wasn't moving. And you were like, listen, I need to make some changes. So you got an opportunity to make those changes or make that decision. Yeah, you got over some fears. You got over some fears to do that. What's interesting is I feel like the fears are still there. You know, it feels risky to you. You took a risk, but it still feels like inconsistent. It doesn't feel sturdy or steady. Yeah, there's still some lingering. There's still something lingering there just because you were in it for so long. It, you know, it kind of became a part of who you are in a way. But there's no growth there. So you're spending time like trying to redefine that space or fill it with something else. You know, the key is to not be an active participant in the sadness. That's really the key. Don't think about this new beginning as being superficial. Think about it as a beautiful new beginning. Yeah. Remember the truth. Remember the truth. Meditate on it. Journal about what it is that you left behind. Keep a memory, you know. Write a note sitting next to your bed. Something like that. To keep you in the game. You should be proud of yourself because you made the changes that you needed in your life. It's scary because you have to start over and you have to start healing. Yeah, it's important for you to keep yourself motivated. Tell me about this Four of Cups, Spirit. Yeah, it's going to get time. It's going to take time for things to sink in, Sagittarius. You know, I feel like this is an opportunity. And there may be a small delay because you have to take a moment to heal something. Yeah, it's like you have to focus on your foundations. You have to focus on feeling secure and knowing that you made the right decision so you can speak from that place. You know, that honoring place, that self-confident place. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune came in to bring action in a place that needed fairness. Because you did what you were supposed to do, you have some special things coming into you. But you have to be open to see it, okay? You have to be open to see it. There's going to be separation from things that no longer serve you. This is people, jobs, careers, things like that. But they're trying to bring in, Spirit is trying to bring in new beginnings for you. Absolutely. New beginnings. Okay, but you can't be scared to move on them because of your ego, because you're not confident, because you're scared. You have to be willing to take these opportunities. know that you're right where you need to be, Sagittarius. Okay? I feel like that's important. You know, it's important for you to gain your hope back. You sometimes you can't know everything. And I feel like that's a little hard because you don't know, you want to know where it is that you're going. I feel like there was a loss of hope, and now you get a chance to take control of your narrative. You get a chance to do that now. There's nothing in front of you but success. It's just how you talk to yourself and how you move. So, stop being sad. Stop being unmotivated. Stop thinking about a separation or a breakup. Okay? It's time for you to get motivated and get that success that's there for you. You're right where you need to be. Also, there's a fear here of not finding love or the person that you're supposed to be with. You feel scared that that's not going to happen. That shouldn't be your main concern right now. But that's what you're thinking about. Yeah, you're thinking you're never going to find that person. You don't want to lose out on love. Some of you are going to try to jump right back into a dating pool. But this is not where you need to focus your efforts. You just feel like there's an empty space that you want to feel because you don't want to miss out on love. You feel like this is going to help lighten the load. This is not the focus, yeah. So it's time to change your focus on just focusing on finding somebody. Yeah, nurturing yourself, your career, who you are. And once you get that together, then you can start seeing what the empty space is. Yeah. So what they're telling me is some of you have a issue with desire. There it is. An issue with desire, love, being connected with somebody, always searching and looking for love and all this kind of stuff. But it's time to take a step back and focus on the magic of your life. There are other things coming in for you, other things being handed to you. And if you're so focused on this journey of looking and connecting with someone because you had to leave something behind, or to show that person up, to show that that people like you, that you're desirable, that's not really helpful to your journey. It's just going to get you stuck in another pattern, right? So go through your grieving process about this person. Get balance within yourself so you can let go of those negative habits or negative thoughts, or just trying to get back at this person. Yeah, there's an area of your life that you haven't been working on. So it's time to redefine how you see growth. Some of you only see growth in relationships. You know, you're like, if I'm not in a proper, healthy relationship, I'm not happy. And that's not true. So it's time to get back to that, heal that space, and then you can go back into it later, you know? All right. So let's see what Spirit has for you, Sagittarius. Yeah. Because you did what you were supposed to do. You separated from something. You listened to Spirit. You connected with your intuition. You now see truth. You're now at a place where you're happy. That success can come in. That things can come in that Spirit wanted to come into you. But I feel like old habits are sneaking back in with this Fox energy. Old habits, old ideas, old feelings. Okay? Trickery. Trickery. Don't let that trickery in. Okay. So journaling cards for you, my beautiful Saggies. And a journal. Journal card. Okay. So you have, what would I do differently if I knew nobody would judge me? What's become more important to me recently than ever before? And what new habits, behaviors, and benefits will I embrace to fortify my new mindset? And then we have, be curious about yourself. Values are the who, family, pets, self, friends, etc. And the what, nature, religion, creativity, independence, etc. that matters to you. What are your values? How are your values different from those of your family, your friends, and the other people in your life? There you go. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here for your reading. I love you very much, and I will see you next week for the love readings. Bye.